What's up, guys? We are approaching Troy on our first, I guess, webcast hangout session with In Loving Memory. I'm Jake, this is Jay, and we're here with Tom and Naveed.
What's up, guys?
Boys. So, like, what have you guys been up to lately? I mean, I know I was there.
It was a week ago from today. Last weekend we played our biggest show to date at the Gramercy Theater in downtown Manhattan. We played with our good friends in Moonfall, Monument of Memory, and Zume. It's the first time a local show has been done at this venue, and it's sold out. It still doesn't feel like it happened, right?
Yeah, it feels like a dream. It feels like a blip in my existence.
Yeah. Well, we played 2 new songs that day. One of them is a song called Getaway. You guys will hear that at some point. But when we played for the first time, it was a little song called Lone Wolf. And that's gonna be
Show the back.
But oh yeah!
And then that's gonna be our new single that we're gonna drop hopefully by the end of this month. Right now, all we have out is our first EP, Stand My Ground. That came out summer of 2015.
You guys have been working on music for a long time then.
It's a very like drippy kind of process. Like it happens in very small amounts at a time.
Right.
It's kind of just been chipping away at like a couple new songs, and yeah, eventually we were like, oh wait, we have an EP.
We have like a solid handful of tracks that we're like, okay, these are the ideas that we really want to develop further. So now we're just in the process of like hammering away at one song at a time, figuring out what the next EP is going to end up becoming.
Do you guys find that, I find that when I write songs, if I stop writing songs for a while, ideas aren't as fluid as they were. So like, I'll write this song that sounds a lot more poppy, and I'll be like, well, that's not like it really sounds like the rest of the album. For me, I feel like I just gotta sit down at like a block.
I don't know. I have to really ride a wave when I get it.
Oh yeah.
So like, if I have an idea for a song, usually I'll write like most of the song.
You'll be like, okay, I have the basic idea. I know more or less what the song is.
Yeah. Maybe like there've been a couple songs that we're working on where there was some blank spots, and like a month later, it's like, oh wait, I got the riff for this part.
I'll be like stuck, and I'll sit in my room for like hours, and I'll like work on a song, and then I'll get to the point where I'm like, I just don't fucking like this. What's gonna fucking work here?
Yeah.
And then I'll wake up in the middle of the night, and I'll be like, that's fucking what it has
100%.
to be.
Yeah.
Dude, I have songs that like I started honestly like years ago. And I still haven't finished them because the perfect next section hasn't come to me yet. And the beauty of it is there's no right or wrong way to go about it. I personally am not the type to be. I very rarely find myself being like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and write something. And I think the reason why me and him have such a compatible writing style, is just because how he said, like, if he rides a wave and he gets it, he can bang out a song in a day. I'm the same way.
I actually remember specifically there was this one song, and it actually didn't end up making the cut. But I'm like, I wrote so many songs already. Like, I don't really like. I feel like I felt like I had enough. So I'm walking to class, and I like get this vocal melody just pops in my head.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, like I'm not like really looking to write right now, and I'm on my way to class, like whatever. I'm just gonna let it go. If I remember it and on the way home, I'm gonna write it. Boom! I left class and it just popped in my head again.
Oh, it
just popped in.
You're lucky.
I know. But that was my thing. I was like, if I remember it, and I completely forgot about it. I
to be.
happened to love that class. It was actually the only class I liked in that semester, and it just popped in my head, and I'm like, all right, I gotta write it. So I went home, and it was within like hours the song was written.
I've lost so many ideas.
Oh, me too.
Something pops in my head, I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's why now, if something comes to me, voice memo. Right away. When the wave finds you, because you don't find it, it comes to you.
No, it just comes to you, yeah.
And you gotta write it.
Yeah.
Another thing that's interesting is, like, with our first EP, Stand My Ground, those were literally, like, the first handful of tracks that we wrote as a band. Like, we would write a song with the mindset, like, okay, this is for the EP. Now that we've had more time to ride that out, we're sitting on so much material. Here's the thing, I'm crazy.
I'm
a little crazy. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be good for the first album, this is gonna be good for the second album, this is gonna be good for the concept album that we do like in 5 years. And it's funny because at first you guys, when I would say things to you guys like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, that, and that, and that, you guys are like, what is he saying? But then it happens and you're like, oh, that's what he meant.
Yeah. You two are like the main writers, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much,
yeah. Our guitarist Vito is also a contributing factor. Like he can sometimes for me be that person that can get you out of a bit of a slump or something.
Right.
Because he has a very like no fences approach. He doesn't really think of the arrangement or anything. So sometimes that's his weakness, but sometimes it's a benefit.
It's like a wild card.
Yeah.
Like if you hear something in our songs that sounds just like really like wild and crazy, chances are that's probably him.
These 2 last EPs we put out, I literally had, I'm not even kidding you, over 200 started songs. If I don't like the vocal melody, I'll just say move forward. That's it.
Yeah.
I can understand that because especially with your guys' music in particular, it's it's more of a pop punk kind of sound.
Yeah, but
it's very vocally driven.
It is very vocally driven.
It's like, oh, we're not pop. So what do you call yourselves then?
Alright, so ready? This is what we are. This is like the pop punk side, right? And then this is like the post-hardcore side. We like fall somewhere right in
that's
the middle.
okay. That's what I should have said.
For
example, there's some songs that lean in one direction,
right? And then there's some songs that start off in this direction and then go that way and then go this way.
Punkcore.
Punkcore.
No, pop, post-punk. Popcorn.
I love popcorn.
Popcorn. That's it.
That's your genre.
Is popcorn.
Popcorn.
When we went on, it's really funny. When we went on our first winter tour, shut the fuck up. When we went on our first winter tour, our drummer Sandy had brought a popcorn bag. It went from here to like. Literally, it was gigantic. We had finished it within the first 2 days. It's not even, dude, it's not a joke. We don't mess around with popcorn. So it was like an extra person, extra set, so you just like take its brains and eat it.
I think I killed it off on the last show. It was Connecticut. I was getting something from the van, and then I kind of saw the popcorn just laying there, and I was like, oh, dude, this is so nice.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Damn, you look fine right
Damn,
now.
girl.
Damn. Like, damn.
Those kernels looking mighty
They're all buttered up.
I'm gonna say that to a girl. I'm gonna tell a girl her kernels look mad tasty. And I'll probably get slapped in the face. Why are we fetishizing popcorn?
Hey, really quick, if you guys want to send us popcorn, our address is...
I don't want them to send popcorn to that false address because I want the popcorn.
He's
You
serious.
can give out your
He
address
wants
if you want.
popcorn.
I'm not really about giving out my address. Are you guys like... I'm 24, right? But I'm the oldest member. 3 out of the 4 of us drink and like to have a good time. But when we're on tour, dude, we are like the grandpas.
Really?
Like we do our show and then we like if God thankfully willing we have a hotel, we go to the hotel and then we say we're gonna party and then we're like, I'm just tired now.
We all stay up listening to you and Dom talk.
We didn't like party.
Yeah. Well, especially me because on the one tour that we did this past April, not only was I not 21, so venues wouldn't give me alcohol. I was also in school, so
and you had a girlfriend.
Yeah. And I had a girlfriend, so I was not trying to. I was just like, yeah, let me play my shows and go back to the van and do homework. Like that's what made me realize, like, okay, like me struggling to balance school and band. That was like my big test of whether I could do it or not, and here I am. There's so many ways to gauge like what makes a band successful.
Yeah.
Some bands tour a lot. Some bands have a lot of social media presence. Some bands have a lot of industry connections. But I think we can all agree that to really optimize your success, you kind of need everything.
I would like to consider ourselves, without sounding like an asshole, minorly successful in the things that we've tried to do. Like the things that we have tried to do, we've accomplished to some degree.
You guys have been at this for like a couple of years, right?
Well, we took a long break. It took a while to get this lineup.
Were you in the ride for the whole time, or
no?
You joined recently?
I joined in. He had a post on Facebook, Long Island Musicians.
Oh
right?
man!
And then
those Facebook groups, they actually help.
I hit him up, and then he's like, "All right, send me a tryout video," and I did in my underwear.
He did it in his underwear.
I guess that's the most.
That's why you took him, right? His claim to fame.
That's why you took him.
I had to play it up like I wasn't in. He's like, "Yeah, I don't know," and I'm like, "I'm in."
Well, you know what really captured me was when he's like, "Yo, dude," because I can't scream like you guys can. When you had texted me before we even did anything, he sent the audition video, and then all of a sudden he'll be like, "Yo, dude, if you need screams too, like I'm in. I could do it too." And I was like, yes, like finally someone is gonna be able to fill this void. But you can do both.
I mean, here's the thing. Another thing that I think is cool about our newer stuff is that I'm sort of cutting back on the screaming just because I want to sing more, and that's why I've been helping all of us, like Tom, John, and Vito. I'm trying to get everyone to do live vocals, and John, when you guys hear Lone Wolf in a couple weeks, John does all the screams on that song. It adds a little bit more depth and
right.
character to our band. It's not just the Naveed show,
Right.
And it's funny because now John is like writing lyrics. So now we're sort of finding a formula that works for us,
right.
in which everybody in the band has their place.
I feel like a lot of bands start off heavier and then start going down that lighter road,
Which is
we did the complete opposite.
Really?
Yeah, our first EP is definitely a lot lighter.
Now you have him to throw some powerful ass screams on.
I guess it's you. I mean, it's definitely him. I mean, we had a song that was like kind of like half written, and then like we kind of pretty much redid the whole thing. Him along with the guy who produced our last EP was like they just like out of nowhere, like, to get, like, together. Like, they weren't even in the same room, like, we weren't in the same state. Like, all of a sudden, like, I'm talking to him, and he's like, yeah, dude, we should put a breakdown in it. Like, and all of a sudden, like, the next day I get a text from Max, and he's like, yo, I'm feeling a breakdown in this song.
That's how you know it's meant to be.
Yeah, and it actually ended up being, actually, I'm pretty sure pretty much almost all of our favorite songs.
And when you wrote it, you guys kind of all heard, like, oh, this is all this is calling for the same thing. Like, you guys all heard it.
Right.
It's funny, on our drive over here, we were talking about one of our ideas, and he was like, I feel like this could happen here. I was like, yo, I was deadass about to say that. It's cool when those moments happen. It makes you feel more confident about, like, okay, this was a good idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's so funny, like, I just love talking about, like, the craft. For people who, like, don't do it, or, like, they just want to have a little insight as to what it's really like. It's like putting together, like, pieces of a puzzle.
It's a puzzle that you designed yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I said, there's no right and wrong way to do it.
Yeah.
But it's funny how...
But at the same time, there kind of is.
There kind of are sort of, like, unwritten rules.
Like, there are things that you do that's like, oh, wait, no,
well, music theory is definitely written.
Certainly.
So definitely there's written rules.
And that's another thing that I think is cool about me and him, is that we both have our sort of, like, formal knowledge of, like, music theory and things like that. Like, I can communicate with him in a way that I can't communicate with any other musician that I've ever worked with or met. Like, I can say that confidently.
Yeah.
So, like, me and him can be listening to something in a car and like, yo, you hear the add 9 in that chord? Like, that's cool. I like that. Cool. Wait, why did he use a secondary dominant there? Like, me...
And it's just a way of talking about it. It's I don't think we use it at all when we write.
Certainly not. It just helps the communication be easier.
Do you find, like, being a musician yourself, that you, like, dissect songs and you, like, as much as I love to dissect songs, sometimes I wish I could just take that out of my mind for, like, a good hour and just listen to the song and not worry about, like, not like worrying, but not decipher, what did they do here? What happened? I just wish I could just listen to the song as a whole and just be like, and just love it.
I wish I could just listen to music as a fan.
Right,
exactly,
listener. As a fan.
And it's
I
funny
feel like I don't
because
do that as much anymore.
I can't, because my brain and his brain, I guess they're just not wired to do that now.
No, not anymore. We've
And
changed it.
We want to write songs that can be appreciated when you dissect them like that, but also it can just be as simple as, yo, this bumps, this vibes, this grooves.
Right. We
don't try to overcomplicate things anymore. Like, we don't overthink, like, oh, does this chord have to go to that chord, but then this note doesn't quite work because this melody is being sung over it.
No,
it's like,
if it sounds
good, sometimes you just have to be like,
it
yo,
just sounds good.
It just sounds good. Sometimes that's all you need.
For me, thankfully, not everything I listen to is, like, something that I'm dissecting. If I know a song is great, or I know I love a song when I'm not dissecting it. You know what I mean?
That's a good point,
yeah.
But I always find myself doing it anyway, later. After I've loved the song enough, like,
and you want to figure out why
I've made love to it enough, I start dissecting it.
Yeah, no, that's a good, but when I hear something first off, and it's just, like, you can't think about anything other than, like, ooh, like, what?
Yeah.
You know?
Sick triplet there. And
before you even get to that state of analyzing it, you're already in love with it. I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, that's a good
It just hits you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and reorganize a little bit, and we will be back with a game.
Hey.
Welcome back from our break. I'm in front of the camera now. The name of the game is the Newlywed Game. Nobody's gotten married, so we're probably going to call it the Newly Friend Game. It's cool. Whatever. Your goal is to prove that you know your bandmate better than the opposing band knows their bandmate. We're going to start off easy. What is your bandmate's favorite color?
Because, like, I don't know. That's like
not something that grown-ass dudes talk about.
Yeah, it's like, yo, what's your favorite color?
What is Jake's favorite color? Jake, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Hold up the sign.
Oh!
Hold it up.
Shit! Guys, you're only wearing black?
I'm not even
wearing blue once.
Yeah, but I don't have to wear my favorite color.
Hey, what's your favorite color?
Blue. Yeah!
My favorite color is blue.
I said red.
Oh,
My favorite color is blue.
Oh, I wrote purple.
Purple? What?
So it's like everybody's favorite color here, blue?
Yeah. Who would die first in a horror movie?
Between the two of us?
Between the two of you in the band, yes.
Oh.
Jake and Jay at the same time, who would die first?
I put him.
Bro, I made way too many video games dying.
Dude, think about it though. I'm being so you're not.
It's a horror movie.
For the point in loving memory, who would die first?
Tom,
Me.
you're gonna die.
Yeah!
Hey, we met.
You're gonna die.
Alright, so
quickly.
I would definitely die. First.
So we're
I don't
leaving
know,
now.
man.
You guys ever seen the Final Destination movies? Like something
Yeah,
like that.
That's what it, yeah.
That's something
yeah,
like
that's me.
you would be in the tanning bed for too long.
Yeah.
It would lock. It would get locked, and you can't get out.
Well, let's not go
You
with
would look like a
tan,
fish
you know
stick.
what I'm saying?
Has your bandmate ever been in a car accident?
We're not gonna explain anything.
Have you ever been in a
Yes.
car accident?
Yes,
Jay?
of course.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
they both.
they both
Alright,
have been-
so,
It's lit.
Car
All right.
accident.
See, I'm not the only one that
Tom,
did it,
have
you
you
know
ever
what I'm
been in a
saying?
car accident?
I have.
Alright, what did you say to Naveed?
Oh, I said you haven't.
Oh!
You never like messed up.
Naveed
messed up.
said,
Have you ever been in a car accident? Naveed?
Nope, because I don't
I
try.
literally wrote no.
Hey!
I wrote no.
I said nope.
Who plays more instruments?
"Oh,
Approaching Troy? Yeah or nay?
Honestly, myself.
Jay!
I play.
it's not true," but I did it because I knew he was gonna answer that way.
I literally play everything.
Yeah, name him.
Skin flute.
Tom,
Alright.
you play everything.
Yeah.
Alright!
We matched.
Yo, I think a
Naveed's
DJ.
answers is tomato.
Run through your repertoire of instruments.
There's no need. Multiple skin flutes as well.
Who takes longer to get ready in the morning?
Oh
I wish
man.
John was here.
I wish John was here, because John is a diva.
Loving memory, hold up your answers, please.
I wrote Naveed.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I'm kind of a diva.
Jake, obviously.
Yeah, I'll admit it. I do take a very
We're
long
both
time to
listening.
get
Your
ready.
showers take at least 45 minutes.
What is your bandmate's greatest fear?
Bandmate's
Oh,
greatest.
shit.
Holy shit.
Let's get.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Jake, what is your greatest fear?
Failing.
Oh my god! Oh
That's
my
what you
god.
said.
Oh, it's
Hell
totally a mirror.
yeah.
You can't even see it.
Jake,
Hell
what is
yeah.
your greatest fear?
Oh.
You gotta think of your answer too, man.
Oh, heights. Heights, definitely. I'm
Was it
I'm
heights?
terrified of heights.
Fuck, I said breaking your guitar.
That's a good
That's
one.
already happened.
Naveed, what is
Oh,
your
and I got the
greatest
piece, the
fear?
replacement piece. It doesn't fit, of course. It's sick, right?
I would have said failure, but I guess
You can still say failure.
I mean
Yeah, what does failure mean to you?
the band not making it, me as a person not making it, being like stuck in
So,
the same.
failing.
So stagnant?
Okay.
Wait, whoa.
I'll take that.
I
I don't
would
want to
say
have to use Google to figure out your
Stagnant.
answer.
I would
Okay, no.
say-
Okay, I have a really bad answer for my fear. I have spiders. I believe.
What? That's what.
What is your bandmate's drink of choice?
And, like,
dude,
alcohol?
dude.
Yeah, pick,
Alcoholic
pick his
drink.
poison. Pick his poison.
Alright,
A
listen.
drink of choice.
You don't get to confer. That's not how it works.
No. I'm not.
Jake, what is your favorite drink?
I always go for like whiskey or bourbon.
Dude, Corona Lime. Rum and ginger ale.
Mixed drinks.
Wait,
that's a
He
little
likes mixed drinks. No.
That's
The
broad.
point is he doesn't like beer. He doesn't like straight up shots.
I hate
He
that.
likes
Accurate.
mixed
Yeah,
drinks.
definitely. I
Thank
only
you.
drink like
I will
He
give him
only drinks
Alright.
mixed
Well, you
drinks.
guys-
Honestly, I hate
Will you guys
beer.
give them that?
I'll give him
That
that.
point?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, boys.
Only does
you're
mixed
so
drinks.
warm.
That's why I
Tom,
keep
what is your
pushing
favorite
him.
drink?
Angry Orchard.
I know this because you put me on those. I'm like, ooh, these are yummy.
Yeah.
All right, for the winning point, for the game
Oh my
point.
Oh
Naveed, what is your favorite drink?
In general, whiskey, but Jack Daniels.
Yeah!
Loving Memory has won the Newlywed Game.
Fuck that band. I'm not releasing that video. You just rip your shirt off.
I'm done!
Welcome back. Thanks for watching, guys.
It's lit,
We will see you
know?
again.
We
And now we
won.
get in.
Thank you for
Buffalo
watching.
Wild Wings.